our program, and we will be a host of BUB W 2023. Will be offline, and we will invite 72 countries around the world, and will come here, inshallah, 2023. And we are very, very thanks for Mr. Muhammad Bashar, uh, PhD, as the president of CECF, Civilization Action and Cooperation Foundation, and Al Bashir Seminary, USA, for helping us, for visiting us here. And inshallah, we will hold BUBW 2023 at Islamic University Syariatullah, Jakarta. And this conference will be held around 5 days. Yeah, will be the place will be lecture from this. Gambus is already ready. Yeah. This conference joined by alumni of the BUBW around the world from Kazakhstan, and they will speak in front of us via Zoom meeting, inshallah, and they will share experience about the celebrating diversity and connecting youth globally for peace and development, for inspiring, for doing good activities, how they create the peace and development, and they not think locally, for example, like Indonesia, but think globally for doing something good for our nation and international level. Okay, our performance is ready. Yeah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Lagu pertama dari kami, Assalamualaikum ya Rasulullah.
Bisa bareng-bareng. Ya Rasulullah. Assalamu alayka ya habibi ya Nabi Allah. Ya Rasulullah. اقرأ يا محمد السلام عليك يا رسول الله. السلام عليك يا حبيبي يا نبي الله. السلام عليك يا رسول الله. السلام عليك يا حبيبي يا نبي الله يا رسول الله. صبا لرسول الله محبا بالروضة سكنت روحي وجوار الهادي محمد السلام عليك يا رسول الله السلام عليك يا حبيبي Yuk yang bisa bareng-bareng السلام عليك يا رسول الله السلام عليك يا حبيبي يا نبي الله
يا
رسول الله
Terima kasih.
Baik, dua lagu ya Pak tadi? Satu lagi. Baik, kalau gitu untuk sholawat atau tebang lagu selanjutnya Ya Nabi Salam Alaika. أنت للعينين ضي أنت عند الحاضرين أنت هاد وصفي يا حبيبي يا محمد يا نبي سلام يا رسول سلام عليك يا حبيب سلام عليك صلوات الله عليك يا نبي سلام عليك يا رسول سلام عليك صلوات الله عليك
صلوا على محمد اللهم صل وسلم عليه
أيها المختار فينا زادنا الحب حنينا جئتنا بالخير دينا يا ختام المرسلين أيها المختار فينا زادنا الحب حنينا جئتنا بالخير دينا يا ختام المرسلين يا حبيبي يا محمد يا نبي سلام عليك يا رسول سلام عليك يا حبيب سلام عليك صلوات الله عليك يا نبي سلام عليك يا رسول سلام عليك يا حبيب سلام عليك صلوات الله عليك
سلام عليك صلوات الله عليك يا نبي سلام عليك يا رسول سلام عليك يا حبيب سلام عليك صلوات الله عليك يا نبي سلام عليك يا رسول سلام عليك يا حبيب سلام عليك صلوات الله عليك يا نبي سلام عليك يا رسول سلام عليك يا حبيب سلام عليك صلوات الله عليك يا حبيبي يا محمد.
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih. Baik, cukup sudah penampilan dari kami. Grup kelompok senada syiar nada dan dakwah. Terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. BUBW 2022 Jakarta, Indonesia. Better Understanding for Better World. Civilization Exchange and Cooperation Foundation, CECF. In collaboration with Center of Study for Empowerment and Peace, CSEP. Islamic Community Development Study Program, Faculty of Dakwah and Communication, Stad Islamic University Syarif Hidayatullah Jakarta, holding International Conference on Celebrating Diversity and Connecting Youth Globally for Peace and Development. Welcome the BUBW 2022 Jakarta, Indonesia. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillahirabbil alamin, wa bihi nasta'in, wa ala umuri dunya waddin, wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin, wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in, amma ba'du. The Most Honorable Sir Suparto MED PhD as the Dean of Faculty Dakwah and Communication, University of Islam Syarif Hidayatullah Jakarta. We respect Sir Muhtadi MSI as Chief Program Development of Islamic Society, University of Islam Syarif Hidayatullah Jakarta. We respect Madam Rosita Tandos, MCom Dev PhD, as Chief Director of Center of Study for Empowerment and Peace. We respect Sir Professor Imam Muhammad Basar Arfat, PhD, as a President of Civilization Exchange and Cooperation Foundation, CECF, and founder of Al-Bashir Seminary. We respect Sir Dr. Amar Ahmad, MSc, as a representative of Ministry of Youth and Sport Republik Indonesia. We respect Dr. Handers Helmi Hidayat, MA, as a lecturer of Faculty Dakwah and Communication. We respect alumni BUBW around the world join this conference. We respect Isheila Hani as a moderator of the international conference. And all of webinar participants that attend this afternoon. Let me introduce myself. My name's Vivi Febrianti as Master of Ceremony that will be guide this webinar until the end BUBW 2022 International Conference on Celebrating Diversity and Connecting Youth Globally for Peace and Development. Let me read the schedule for this event today. First, opening. Second, reading the Holy Quran. Third, singing Indonesia Raya, Mars Dakwah, and Hymne Dakwah. Fourth, speech. Fifth, delivery of material and discussion. Sixth, receiving souvenir. And last, closing and doa. Starting the first agenda, which is opening. Let's we open this event with reciting Basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Second is reciting Holy Quran, which will be read by Muhammad Taufik. Time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A'udzu billahi minasy syaithanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. اقترب للناس حسابهم وهم في غفلة معرضون ما يأتيهم من ذكر من ربهم محدث إلا استمعوه وهم يلعبون لاهية قلوبهم وأسروا النجوى الذين ظلموا هل هذا إلا بشر مثلكم أفتأتون السحر وأنتم تبصرون قال ربي يعلم القول في السماء والأرض وهو السميع العليم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر إن شانئك هو الأبتر أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر إن شانئك هو الأبتر صدق الله العظيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Thank you, Muhammad Taufik, for reciting the Holy Quran. May all wisdom and grace from Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Amin, amin, ya Rabbal Alamin. Next agenda is singing Indonesia Raya, Mars Dakwah, and Hymne Dakwah that will be led by Dias Putri. All please stand up.
Thank
bersemi, akan ku tanam selalu dedikasiku padamu. Dakwah pelita harapan bangsa, penerang juang ragaku. Tulus ikhlasmu wahai dakwahku, menyinari semangat cintaku. Dakwaku harum mewangi, citra Islam baki bersemi, akan ku tanam selalu dedikasiku padamu. Dakwah pelita harapan bangsa, penerang juang ragaku. Tulus ikhlasmu wahai dakwahku, menyinari semangat cintaku, menyinari semangat cintaku.
Fakultas Dakwah dan Ilmu Komunikasi, kami persembahkan niat dan dharma bakti untukmu Indonesia demi kejayaan bangsa. Umat terbaik pemegang amanat, menabur kebaikan, menolak kemungkaran, pegang tali keimanan, rahmat semesta tercurahkan. Dakwah bersemi dalam jiwa raga kami, tulus berbakti untuk Ibu Pertiwi, unggulkan etos kerja dengan ilmu dan karya, tancapkan panji cinta dalam dada. Negeri kaya raya berbeda, beragam suku tradisi dan agama, ajarkan dakwah santun dan komunikasi. Nusantara berpendam warna-warni, dakwah bersemi dalam jiwa raga kami, tulus berbakti untuk Ibu Pertiwi, unggulkan etos kerja dengan ilmu dan karya, tancapkan panji cinta dalam dada, tancapkan panji cinta dalam dada.
All please sit down. Thank you, Dias Putri. Going to next agenda is speech, and the first speech will be delivered by Madam Rosita Tandos, MComDev PhD, as Director of Center of Study for Empowerment and Peace. Time is yours.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin sayyidina wa habibina maulana Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabi ajmain, amma ba'd. Praise to Allah and greetings to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So on this for today, in the afternoon, beautiful afternoon, we can hold our international conference of better understanding for better world, BUBW. Keep applause to our event today. First of all, I would like to say deep thanks to the Rector of State Islamic University of Sharif Hidayatullah, Professor Dr. Amani Lubis, and then also to the all vice rectors, and also to our beloved and our respectful dean, Dr. Suparto MED. Thank you so much. And then also all the vice deans. Here we have the third vice rector who dealing for students affairs, Dr. Cecep. Thank you so much, Bapak. And then also to all professors who join us offline or online in our room theater of Faculty of Dawah and Communications, then to all of lecturers and my beloved student, how are you? Okay. I hope you will enjoy the show until the end. So our BUBW International Conference today have a title, Celebrating Diversity and Connecting Youth Globally for Peace and Development. So the idea is not just like in a dream, no, it's in reality. Why? Because we have here Professor Imam Muhammad Basar Arafat. Give applause to him. Thank you so much for his visit to Indonesia. I know it's very tight schedule here. He have time for us to join and celebrate our partnership since June 2022 with the Center for Study of Empowerment and Peace, Faculty of Dawah and Communication, UIN Sharif Hidayatullah. So now he can following up with the offline event with us here in Faculty of Dawah and Communications. And then this event today, we're joined by alumni of BUBW. It's a program that's sponsored by state government, that's like Kementerian Luar Negeri Amerika Serikat. This is the only program that sponsored by the state government across the world. Now under the CECF, it's already joined 76 countries over the world. So we are very happy and honored to have this internal conference. And also, the CEC organization itself not just have a BUBW, and then also have like a religious diplomacy, research, and empowering all the professors across the world. And then I hope for the future, on behalf of the Center for Study for Empowerment and Peace, we can build also partnership more and more, not just limited to the youth program, inshallah. And then lastly, I would like to welcome all my students who join online and offline, and also from the BUBW alumni to join the show. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you for Madam Rosita Tandos for her speech. Next speech will be delivered by Sir Suparto, a PhD as Dean of Faculty Dakwah and Communication. Time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahi wahdah wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah Sayyidina Muhammad ibn Abdullah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa mawalah wa la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah amma ba'd. Honorable Vice Dean Pak Cecep Casrawijaya, and it is quite honor and very much honor for me to host this conference. Therefore, I would like to thank to Ibu Rosita Tandusmeji for organizing such a very great conference. And also I would like to thank Pak Helmi Dayat for being a speaker of today's conference. And also I would like to thank especially to the head of study program, community development at the Faculty of Da'wah and Communication Science, and also the secretary of the study program, and all my beloved students who are present in this hall. I do hope that you will enjoy this conference. Please stay tuned. Please enjoy the discussion from the beginning to the end. And please pick up some messages and do pose some questions. Don't hesitate. Even though you cannot speak English, this is, your opportunity to enhance your ability to speak. The very easiest way is just speak. If you do not believe yourself, then you can speak in the Bahasa and someone will translate your question into the English. And special thanks to Professor Imam Bashar Arafat, PhD. Indeed, this is a special day for us to have you here. And you are from the United States and coming to Jakarta and introducing this very important program for our youth, Indonesian youth, to know what the world looks like. If you just confine to your home and you only have a very tiny number of friends and you do not go around the world, and you will not taste what really the world looks like. In the Quran, I think there is an ayah which states, فَإِذَا قُضِيَتِ الصَّلَاةُ فَانْتَشِرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ. If you finish prayer, then just go around the world. Why God commands you to go around the world? Because God wants you to understand the word deeply and comprehensively. Beyond that, God really commands us to understand maybe other cultures, other tribes, other ethnic groups, other groups of people, other religions. Therefore, if you just live and stay in your own community and never have intention to go out beyond your community, and then you will be lost in this world. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Ya ayuhan nas, inna khalaqnakum min dhakarin wa untha wa ja'alnakum shu'uba wa qabaila lita'arafu. Are you humankind? Inna khalaqnakum, behold, that we created you all out of a male and female. وَجَعَلْنَكُمْ شُعُوبًا وَقَبَائِلَ لِتَعَارَفُوا, and we have made you into tribes and nations so that you might know one another. So the key word is knowing one another. I think this conference has very beautiful topic that is relevant to what Allah says in the Holy Quran. The topic of this conference is celebrating diversity and connecting youth globally for peace and development. An Arabic saying states, أيها الشباب إن في أيديكم أمر الأمة وتحت أقدامكم حياتها. Oh, youth, oh young people, behold that on your hands there is a matter of this nation, and under your feet there is the life of this nation. So the matter and the life of this nation depend on your creativity. And this conference will contribute to your understanding of what the colorful world is. And I would like to thank the Civilization Exchange and Cooperation Foundation, CECF, which is led by Professor Imam Bashar Arafat, PhD, who visited us some day ago, I think. And now we try to put the initiative come into being. And today, we are very glad that the conference happens. Alhamdulillah. And then I'd like to thank the Center of Study for Empowerment and Peace, CSEP, the Faculty of Dawah and Communication, State Islamic University, where Ibu Rosita Tandos organized this conference. And I'd also like to extend my gratitude to Bapak Dr. Amar Ahmad MSE, representative of Ministry of Youth and Sport, Republic of Indonesia. Please welcome the speakers, and please stay tuned, and please say something in this conference, and please learn something, and then hopefully, I do believe that there will be an application. Yeah, Professor Arafat, I think there will be an application to join BUBW, Better Understanding for a Better World program, and then you can go around the world with some other youth from other countries. Thank you very much, and Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you for Sisir Suparto for his speech. Now, we entering BUBW 2022 International Conference on Celebrating Diversity and Connecting Youth Globally for Peace and Development. Discuss and dialogue of this conference will be guided by Isha Lahani as a student of Faculty Dawah and Communication. Before starting discussion and dialogue, we would like to invite Professor Imam Basar Arafat, PhD, as President of CECF USA and founder of Al-Bashir Seminary, to open this conference and present an executive summary of BUBW 2022, Jakarta, Indonesia. Time is yours.
Is this okay? Yes, you can. Thank you. So, are you making me now able to? Okay. Okay. Where is my PowerPoint? You minimize maybe? No? Okay. Can you see my PowerPoint? Hmm. Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. It's okay. I can put it here. It's really an honor and a pleasure to be with my brothers and sisters here in at Sharif Hidayatullah University in Jakarta to start the trial conference. This is not the actual 5 days conference. So we will do our best, inshallah. Can you make me the whole screen? The Zoom manager, if you don't mind. First of all, I would like to say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wa afdalu salati wa atamu taslim ala Sayyidina wa Nabiyyina wa Habibina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man ihtada bihadihi ila yawmiddin. Ya Rabbana laka alhamd kama yanbaghi li jalali wajhik wa li azimi sultanik la nuhsi thana'an alayka anta kama athnayta ala nafsik. I would like to thank each one of you for coming today to this important event, because this is, inshallah, is going to lay the foundation for much bigger events in Indonesia, for Southeast Asia. And that's why the mission and vision of CECF here is really to this is Civilizations Exchange and Cooperation Foundation that is sponsoring the conference from the United States, and we are honored and delighted and thankful to Almighty Allah to partner with Sharif Hidayatullah University, with Dr. Amani Lopez, and with your eminence here, the Dean of Faculty of Dawah and Communication, Suparto Med PhD. Thank you very much for allowing CECF to come and partner with you and to share this important conference that started in 2006. But I would like just to say, you who are here are really encouraged to start a global peace movement. This conference right now is a global peace movement and is meant to bring the youth from different cultures and different religions and different ethnicities in order to partner together for better understanding, for a better world. So I would like just to say that it's really a pleasure and an honor to partner with the Center for Study of Empowerment and Peace, Faculty of Dawah and Communication here. Because to me, when I heard about the Faculty of Dawah last June, when Dr. Rosita came along with 10 members of Istiqlal Mosque to the United States, the US Department of State, they called us and they asked if they can visit CECF in the Baltimore-Washington area. We said, you are more than welcome. So when they came and they saw the programs and the activities, they came back to Indonesia and they asked to partner with some of our programs. And as you know, it is a pleasure for us to do so. And that's why I'm here. So the visit in May has fruits. And this fruit is for me to be here today, thanks to the invitation of Imam Nasruddin Omar, Professor Imam Nasruddin from Istiqlal and PTIQ. So this is really important 3 hours for you to know more about the Better Understanding for a Better World Conference. Quickly, I came to the United States from Damascus, Syria, 32 years ago, and when I saw the people have a lot of ignorance and misunderstanding about my culture, my religion, my country, my people, the civilizations that are all over the Middle East, I thought I have to start something to bring awareness and education to the United States. Okay? To bring education, awareness to the United States and introduce the true meanings of Islam to Americans, the true meanings of Islamic contribution to Europe through the Islamic civilization in Al-Andalus, Sicily, Egypt, Damascus, Baghdad, all of that. I have found in America a lot of ignorance, and I wanted to counter that ignorance with projects and programs. And then, when I started going back to the Middle East, I have seen a lot of ignorance about America by a lot of Arabs and by a lot of Muslims. And I wanted to counter that ignorance as well by explaining to the people the true America that I know. Especially after I was blessed to also marry a good American woman who became Muslim on her own before I meet her. So I have seen a lot of ignorance from both sides. Why? Because the people having a problem of knowing the other closely. The alumni who are joining us right now, they know my PowerPoint, and they know always that I use this this exercise all the time, but I like to use it wherever I go. So allow me, if you don't mind, to share with you what I'm talking about and why I created the BUBW. So I'm going to share with you this exercise, and I want you to tell me what you can see here. I already shared my my screen. Are you on your phone recording or checking WhatsApp messages? I want you just to look at this. What do you see? Now, again, the concept is for you to create the same program in ASEAN region and around the world. So what do you see now? What did you see? What? A girl. Look again. What did you see? A face. Face of a girl. Look again, because it could be a boy, it could be a man. So how many of you say a girl? Raise your hand. Okay, how many of you say a boy? So, again, look at this pretty face of the girl. Okay. Okay. I want you to see this one more time. Who is this? A woman, right? That's her sister. So also you are saying a woman. Because we don't have enough time, I think you are getting the point, right? So who is that? Somebody said Michael Jackson. So what did you see? Again. What did you see? A man, a woman? Woman. Okay. Look at the woman now. So the reason I started the conference, Better Understanding for a Better World, in order to come close and then pass your judgment, rather than passing a judgment from afar. Those Muslims are terrorists. Until you come close and you interact and you deal with them, and then you say, you know what? They are really wonderful, peaceful, loving people, hospitable. And now, not only that, but I'm going to also marry one of them. This is the whole story, is for people to pass a judgment after you get close and you have a better understanding. This is the last one. Okay. So we have seen this. Now, what did you see? This is the last one, by the way. What did you see? Old man. So how many would say old man? Okay, look at the old man. Do you think this is a problem in Indonesia? That people having misinformation about other religions, other cultures? Because in America, we have some people who look down at others because they are immigrants, because they are Hispanic, because they are Arabs, because they are Indians, because whatever reasons. In Europe, is the same problem today. Is the same problem. Those are immigrants. So they treat them in certain way. But then when there is another immigrant coming from Ukraine, the treatment is different to the immigrants who are coming from Syria, from Iraq, from Africa. You see the difference? Who's going to make a change for that? كلية الدعوة والاتصال. علوم الدعوة والاتصال. It's you who are going to make that difference. Because when I came to America, that was the reason why I wanted to make this conference. So, if I may, I'm going to share something about the better understanding for a better world and the conference. And I really would like to have my PowerPoint quickly because of the time. So, can you see my screen, please? Can you see it? You know, this is now a different kind of technology. Before we used to connect, now it's over Zoom. So the Better Understanding for a Better World conference started as a trial in 2003. I tried, I did everything I can, I could not do it in Florida. And then in 2004, I tried, I could not do it. And then in 2005, I tried, I could not do it. But then, by the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in 2006, I was able to do this annual Youth Leadership and Interfaith Conference in Orlando, Florida, that is focusing on cultural diversity as a source of prosperity, interfaith and interreligious understanding, as well as training the youth on leadership and how to do service projects together. The goals and the values of the BUBW conference, I'm going to just do it manually here, equipping the youth with these experiences. And in America, as #1 country for cultural exchange students coming from all over the world, I wanted the students, the cultural exchange, like the YES program. Maybe some of you, they are aware of the high school exchange program to the United States. While they are cultural exchange students in America, to benefit from these positive values that I have seen in the United States, because again, America bring youth from different Muslim countries. They call it YES program, high school students. And also they bring youth from the old Soviet Union, and they call it FLEX program. And also they bring students from the Balkan region, and also they bring students from Germany, and they call it CBYX program, as well as other private students. They come from all over the world. So this conference that is supposed to be at UN is really meant to be a forum for youth to meet over important activities in 5 days. We are doing this only for 3 hours. But the next conference, inshallah, is going to be for 5 days and 4 nights, and it's going to be in Jakarta, hopefully in partnership with Istiqlal and with PTIQ. as well as with UN, inshallah, to provide opportunity for students to interact together and to gain understanding about religious, philosophical, and cultural similarities and differences, and to expand perspectives and appreciation for one another, and to make presentations, as you are going to hear now from the alumni who are going to join us from different countries, and they are waiting on Zoom, and that's why I don't want to take too much time from their time. But those are the countries, sample of the countries where the students come from. Okay? And that's where we would like to do the same here in Indonesia. Why? Because Indonesia has a great presence around the world. You guys last week, what did you have in Bali? G20. Leaders from all over the world, they came to you. So what is your strategy for the whole world? Because the world is coming to you. But are you interested to go to the world? If you do, first of all, you have to speak properly their language. And today, you know, English at least will help you to do whatever presentations in any country around the world. Because you are rahmatan lil alameen. You are not rahmatan for Indonesia only. Because the whole world does not speak Bahasa Indonesia, by the way. But they do speak a global language today. So this is the conference that started in 2006. And by the way, I cannot even speak Arabic all the time over there. We have a saying, you know, in the Sharia, ما لا يتم الواجب إلا به فهو واجب. Thank you. فهو واجب. So today, if you want to use English for da'wah, then English becomes wajib. So for you in Kulliyat al-Da'wah wa Ulum al-Ittisal, you have to have these programs, and I'm here to establish these programs with you with different universities in the United States. So that was in 2006, in 2007, and then in 2008 we expanded the conference to Baltimore, Washington, and that was the first conference. And then in 2010 and 2011 we expanded it to San Diego, California. And then it became international. So the conference is really 5 days and 4 nights. The students come in the first day and they do ice-breaking games in order to get to know each other. Like today, when I first came, I saw those empty seats in the front, right? Because the people are shy to come and fill the seats in the front. That's the nature. You know, people are shy. They don't want even to be in the front. They don't want to talk. Sometimes if you see somebody is coming, you know, say salam alaikum or not to say. Say good morning or not to say. People are shy. The first activities is really we call it ice-breaking games in order for the people to introduce themselves and who they are and which country from. And then the next day, we talk about the importance of understanding diversity around the world, because most of the time, this ignorance about diversity is creating what? Wars and conflicts. Some people say, I'm better because I'm a Christian, and you are all Muslims, and my religion is better than your religion. Or, I'm a Muslim, and you are all Hindu and Buddhist and Christians. My religion is better than you. You are all from the people of hell, and I'm the only one who's going to Jannah. But those people who are saying that, they forgot to read also the verse that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, وَلَوْ شَاءَ رَبُّكَ لَجَعَلَ النَّاسَ أُمَّةً وَاحِدًا. If your Lord wanted, He would have had made all the people the same. So you have to be thankful to Allah of who you are, but then to look with the eye of mercy, and love toward others. And leave the judgment, who's going to go to heaven and who's going to go to hell, to who? Leave it to who? Leave it to Allah. Because no one knows how things will be. We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to be among the sincere, those who are accepted, and those who will be out of His blessings and mercy from the people of Jannah. Right? As Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, لَنْ يَدْخُلَ أَحَدٌ مِنْكُمُ الْجَنَّةَ بِعَمَلِهِ. None of you is going to enter Jannah with his or her deeds. قالوا ولا أنت يا رسول الله قال ولا أنا, not even me, إلا أن يتغمدني الله برحمة منه وفضل, unless Allah showers me with His blessings and mercy. That concept gives us humility and humbleness. Not to see that I am better because I'm Indonesian. I'm from Jakarta, you know, and you are from Sulawesi. I'm just kidding. or Sulawesi. Yeah, I'm from Jakarta and you are from Makassar. I'm from Jakarta and you are from Boni. And in order to go to Boni, so I'm just, some people they think, right? Are there here in Indonesia, some people think that they are better because they are from big city and the others from small city? Do you have that? You do. Because in America we have that also. In the Middle East we have that. I'm better because I'm a Saudi and you are Pakistani. I'm better because I'm a Saudi and you are Indonesia. I'm better because I'm from UAE, from Emirat, and you are not a citizen. I'm better because I'm British and you are an immigrant. I'm better because I'm German. You know, in the Second World War, the big reason was we are better, we are German, we are white, we are the chosen people. Today some people, you know, they think that they are the chosen people, so they can also kill others. So that's why we have presentation. Can you put me the whole screen, please? Hello? So this is just some countries. Also, they give presentations. This was in again, before when we used to have Russian students. Those are Indonesian, talking about Indonesia. This sister right now, she is a doctor. The other one about Germany, the other one about Russia, the other one about Georgia, or about Morocco and the problems in Morocco. And then we have breakout sessions for discussions. By the way, I hope we will have a longer conference over Zoom for 2 days. For you, you are invited for free. We can arrange that with the alumni who are going to speak in a few minutes after me. And they will guide you for that. These are the breakout sessions for the youth to talk. Because in Uganda, when we did the BUBW, somebody told me the interfaith for me is a superficial event because only the high-level people talk and we don't have time to talk. So, and then we give them workshops on leadership and on business to meet with different business companies in order to see how they are successful and what are the recipes of success. Later on, we will have an interfaith day. The second day, or actually the third, is an interfaith day where they visit in America a synagogue and a mosque and a church for 1 hour and a half, for them to hear half an hour presentation about Christianity, about Judaism, about Islam, and then to ask questions. This is a sample of the visits to the mosques, different states. And a lot of students, they will say, this was my first time into a mosque or a church or into a synagogue. And this is a synagogue or here a Hindu temple or a Buddhist temple. I'm just sharing with you some of these pictures, and then they will visit different kind of churches, sometimes Catholic, sometimes Protestant, in order for the people to ask more questions. But the most beautiful thing is when the students have time to ask all these clergy different kind of questions. And here where they will have a time for the Q&A to ask all of these religious leaders. After that, the day after, they go to a different park and they enjoy the fun time together, whether it is here in San Diego, California, they go to SeaWorld, or in Orlando, they go to Disney, or in the aquarium, they go in Baltimore, in downtown. And then in the evening, they have banquet, and they come with their traditional clothing. Like imagine here those wonderful 2 students who performed at the beginning. Imagine if at the banquet, each one of you come with their traditional clothing from your island. So that's where the students offer these kind of performances from different countries in order to show the meanings of وَجَعَلْنَاكُمْ شُعُوبًا وَقَبَائِلَ لِتَعَارَفُ. We made you nations and tribes that you may know one another. And then after that, they get the certificate ceremony for their participation. We tried to do that in Malaysia in 2012, in the Gulf, in Qatar, in the Philippines, in Southeast Asia. We did it in Indonesia. Just recently, we did it in Kenya, and before we did it in Uganda. And before we did it in Kazakhstan, in Kyrgyzstan, and now we are hoping to do it in Kazakhstan. So I'm doing that here because Indonesia is important. But the one who is going to take the values of this country around the world is you, because you are here registered with the Dawah and communication to show the beauty of diversity in Indonesia. And that's why our programs with the US Embassy in Jakarta before helped to bring this conference to you right now. And I really feel that the lessons from Indonesia to the world is very important, because you have a beautiful culture, beautiful country, beautiful way of life. But who is supposed to share it with people around the world? Who? Sharif Hidayatullah? Okay, they will do it, but through who? Through who? Through you. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here to tell you I'm here to work with you through your institution, through your university. Because in 2015 we did this conference in Yogyakarta, UGM, what do you call it? UGM? Yes. UGM. Gajah Mada University. But that was in 2015. The reason I call this for Southeast Asia, because I would love to bring this kind of international youth movement and conference for all the ASEAN region to Indonesia. So you can reach out to the youth in Vietnam, in Laos, in around the world. Not only, by the way, for Southeast Asia, but to make it for all over the world, and the possibilities and the responsibility of leadership, your leadership in Southeast Asia, in the ASEAN region. We are also trying to bring religion and religious diplomacy here, because we are starting now the School of Religious Diplomacy in Washington and New York in January. Almost now 2 months from now, starting that. And I'm honored and delighted to have a branch for that here in Indonesia, because there is lack of training on religious diplomacy and global leadership, and the Pesantren and Islamic universities need to have that kind of training if they want to be rahmatan, but rahmatan lil alamin, and staying in Jakarta and staying in Indonesia. When are you going to come to Europe and America and Africa? That's why we have to keep in mind that there are global changes in America because of what happened in January 6th. You know what happened in January 6th in America, right? Last year. Anybody knows? Raise your hand, or so you can share with us. January 6th, last year. Last year? You don't know. Okay. Do you remember some people tried to attack the Congress? Okay, so you need to watch global news to see what's going on. Because Rasulullah ﷺ, when he was in Mecca, struggling in Mecca with the people of Quraysh, Allah revealed to him, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Alif Lam Mim, غُلِبَتِ الرُّومُ فِي أَدْنَى الْأَرْضِ وَهُمْ مِنْ بَعْدِ غَلَبِهِمْ سَيَغْلِبُونَ. The Rum have nothing to do with Abu Jahl and Abu Lahab and Abu Sufyan. But it has something to do with what? With Al-Alamin. That you, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, if you want to be a prophet, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ, you have to be aware of what's going on around the world. Back then, the two superpowers were Al-Furs were Rum. That's why Allah called it Surah Al-Rum until now. By the way, Rum today is Europe. And that's another program. Dr. Rosita knows about that. So there are a lot of changes You in da'wah and communication, if you are not aware of what's going on around the world, you should be in big trouble. Hello? Hello? Why you are registering in da'wah and communication? To do what? To do da'wah, right? If you want to do da'wah, you have to read Alif Lam Mim غُلِبَتِ الرُّومُ فِي أَدْنَى الْأَرْضِ. If you want to do da'wah, my assignment to you to go and make research. Why Allah revealed this surah? Why? In Mecca. Surah Makkiyah, by the way, revealed in Mecca. So we don't have time because other people are waiting. So let's go to America's withdrawal from da'wah and communication. If you are not aware of what's going on around the world, we have to talk. Populism in America and Europe. Populism in America and Europe, that's creating a lot of changes. So I'm here, inshallah, to work with you, and I'm going to give a chance to the alumni who are waiting patiently, and I would like to thank each of our alumni who are going to join and introduce themselves. Is it the time for them, Mr. Rashid? So I'm going to introduce them one by one, and we are delighted to have with us, let's start with Tasneem. Would you like us to, Damira, I see you. Are you the first or who? I'm sorry, can you please is Zoom working with?
Okay, so
can you please make Damira able to speak? Damira, he is going to make you, I guess,
Okay, I will start then. Good afternoon, dear participants of BUBW Indonesia. My name is Demira. I'm from Kazakhstan, and I'm the coordinator working with alumni team. So I'm really delighted to see this event happening in real life in Indonesia now, because as an alumni myself, I really miss this feeling of having this bond in international community, to have conversations or discussions with people around. Due to COVID circumstances, I did have my conference being held virtual, which was not really pleasing, but I still do miss these feelings. Today here with us, we have the team of alumni. So they would like to introduce themselves. We also have presentations and speeches to give. So it's going to be like this. For instance, Batul is going first. Batul will introduce herself and then give her speech.
Hello, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Sorry, Damira, you didn't tell us.
Yes. Yes, Batul is going first. She's going to give her speech. She will introduce herself briefly and then give her speech.
And you are from which country? You are from which country? Damira?
I'm from Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan, Astana. Okay. So she's talking to you from Kazakhstan. Can you hear their greetings? Okay, they are all greeting you, Damira.
Thank you so much.
If you'd like to greet
I do appreciate it.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, so first, out of the alumni community, Batul is going first because she is short in time, so we're going to make her go first.
Okay, good. Go ahead, Batul.
Hello, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, but we need somebody to make you co-host. 1 second, please.
All right.
Okay.
Just minute,
All right.
Go ahead, Batul. Is Batul here?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh,
Can I
good.
start?
Where is your camera?
It should be right
Okay.
now.
Good. Tell us, where are you from, Batul? Go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. I am Batul Shurman, a YES program alumni and a BUBW alumni.
Your camera is off.
I work with IAB. I am the public relations officer for the alumni. I come from Jordan, a very diverse Middle Eastern country. We are in the middle of the war zone between what's going on in Lebanon, Syria, and Iraq. So we have a lot of refugees. For me, growing up as a child, I come from a very diverse
You are okay, but your camera is off. Batul? Connection? I think the connection here is a problem. The problem is.
Go on, Batul.
students from everywhere that share the same idea of acceptance and diversity, and we all come in together for a little less than a week. And we discuss our ideas, our dreams, our plans for the future. It's such a fun and really mind-blowing conference because it's like in this very compact little amount of time, everyone has a chance to express how much they would like to achieve, or what kind of dreams they have, or what would they like to see difference in the world. And to see the conference bring in people from countries that have problems with each other. We had students from Armenia and Azerbaijan, and for them it was the first time that they get the chance to speak to someone from the opposing country. And then everyone was realizing that like all the political problems and all the separations are things that we don't choose. We grow up to see all these problems going on, sometimes because of lack of acceptance, or sometimes just because of power abuse. So it's really nice to come in and to all sit around the same table, eat the same food, just talk about what we are, where we come from, that we all want peace, we all have dreams, we all have struggles. And it's just that seeing that we all are basically the same, we're all human. And that was my favorite part about the conference. Right now, I am on my fourth exchange program. I am currently studying my sixth year of medicine in Algeria. So this time I went to Africa because why not? And that's it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Since Okay, who is next? Damira?
The next person speaking would be Salma.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I hear an echo. Can you hear me well? I think people in the Zoom can hear me, but people in the conference.
Who will speak? Tasmim or
Me.
Batul? Salma.
Yes, I'm just waiting for the audio to be good. Can you hear me well?
Okay, go on, please.
Okay. Hello,
Salma,
everyone.
yes, we can hear you. Go
I'm
ahead, Salma.
Okay, thank you. My name is Salma. I'm from Egypt, actually. And I was a participant at the BUBW in 2016-17 when I was also an exchange student in the US. And I was lucky enough to get to know this program because of Imam, who was also part of our orientation when we first arrived to the US, and he introduced us to the program. And I was very excited. Although at the first time I heard about it, it seemed like it's a big thing. It's like a conference and it's a big issues, topics. And I felt like I was very underqualified to go. Like I don't know anything about world issues and world news. So when Imam is now saying you should be reading more about global news, I feel you all because I was there. But a little bit about myself before BUBW. After the US, I went to university, studied communication and entrepreneurship. I graduated, and now I'm volunteering abroad in Croatia, working with children in school for environmental awareness projects. So we're implementing different awareness techniques with them. And I'm here for the next 7 months. So wish me luck. What I wanted to share with you today is something that happened with me in the BUBW, and I think it really
Recording in
affected how
progress.
I see things. One day when we were at the BUBW, and it was a time where we had, I think, over 16 countries participating. We're all very diverse. We were all very enthusiastic. And I remember very clearly participants from Indonesia. And that's why I'm sharing this story with you, who were very, very, very enthusiastic about helping their country and helping their cultures and having ideas and sharing with us. We didn't know about issues in this region. We were very ignorant. I come from a very different region with completely different issues. And they were very, very patient when they were explaining things. And I appreciated that very much. But one day, Imam was sharing one of the activities, and we were sharing what we want to do when we were older and stuff like that. And I remember participants from Indonesia, they got up and they said things like, oh, I want to be ambassador of my country in this region, or I want to be the first female president in. And I was just sitting there thinking, wow, these people are only 16, 17 years old, and they already want to do so much change, and they have their plan set, At this time, I didn't want to be an ambassador or whatever. So I was very impressed. The session ended and we had dinner. And I started talking to them, like, do you really think you want to, this is what you want to do with your life? You want to be an ambassador? And one girl, she looked at me and she said some, I think she said it jokingly. She didn't mean to affect my life or anything. She said, you move differently when you know your power. And it sounded like something out of a book or something. Very dramatic, very wow. Okay, wait on. What does she mean? And then I started thinking about my effect, my power in the place I was at right now, or at the time. And at the time, I was even more powerful than a lot of actual ambassadors. I had access to the community, I had access to people's heart, the schools, to kids, to parents. How many ambassadors of whatever country have this influence, right? I had more credibility than news, because all they think about Middle Eastern news is that they're false, is that they're fake, is that they're lying. And I know it's the same with dawah. You move differently when you realize your power. You move and you think, okay, but do I want to say this or do I have more influence? My strategy before that sentence was that I just want to be a nice person, calm, have fun, be good to everyone, everyone be good to me, and that's it. But after that, I started of thinking, how do I become a better representative of my culture, of my country, of my religion? I started being more aware of my action. I started doing things differently. I really wanted to be a good representative. And I just wanted to share this sentence with you. That's it. You move differently when you realize your power. So please realize your power. And I hope you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next person sharing his story about BBW is Nicholas.
Hello, how's everyone doing? Can you all hear me?
We can.
Great, sounds good. So I'm just gonna introduce myself real quick, give you a little bit of background as to why I joined BBW and CECF. So my name is Nicholas. I'm currently in junior at the University of Maryland in College Park, Maryland in the United States. I'm studying international relations and Chinese language and minoring in international development and conflict management. And I started working at CECF with Imam Bashar about 7 months ago. A little bit of background how we met. I was actually praying Fajr at one of the mosques in Baltimore, and Imam Bashar came up right to me, said salams. We had a really good discussion about international relations, and I was talking to him about my interest in international affairs and telling him about how there are certain countries in the regions of the world that are not being highlighted. And we had a really deep conversation about that. And that's how we got the ball rolling with me starting to work at CECF. And that's how I became the current Southeast Asia and East Africa Programs Director, because I'm really passionate about those regions of the world because they don't get a lot of notice or a lot of attention in foreign affairs, especially with the current world politics that we're in today. So I actually attended my first BBW conference this past year. It was actually virtual and it was a reunion, but I was still able to meet a lot of aspiring and inspiring youth between 17 and 20, and I was still able to get a lot of insight and knowledge about BBW. The most impactful thing about BBW for me is the discussions, the group discussions that we do, because when I was within my group, there were a lot of people who were talking about how they never were able to interact with certain cultures before until they went to a BBW conference. And to me, I was able to get a lot of insight about different cultures, about different experiences that I never have experienced before in my life. And knowing that there are youth between 17, 20 who are working on projects right now to help improve the state of their country is really inspiring to me. And it's really inspiring me at my age now of 24 to make sure that I'm improving every single day to make sure that what I want out of life is making sure that there are issues that are being taken care of and making sure that people are aware of not only issues within their own country, but also issues that are going on across the world. And currently, one of the projects I'm involved in right now is I'm working with Imam Bashar closely within Southeast Asia and getting the BBW Southeast Asia for 2023 rolling. And just recently, I was helping out with the 2022 BBW conference in Germany in collaboration with the Indonesian Student Association and the Indonesian Embassy in Berlin. And that was my first time ever being able to coordinate a program that actually created a lot of change. And that's the kind of programs I want to be able to do in the future, just focusing more on bringing those issues and bringing those interests together in countries that don't get a lot of awareness, and making sure that we're creating a better world for everybody, because we shouldn't be focusing on just certain regions of the world. We should be focusing on everywhere, because everyone in the world deserves to be able to live a happy and peaceful life and not knowing about what's going on around the world. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nick.
Thank you so much, Nicholas. It was an inspiring speech. Really, really appreciated the speech. Right now, it's time for me to speak. So I already kind of introduced myself. My name is Demira. I'm from Kazakhstan. I'm currently interning and volunteering with CSAF. I'm working with Imam Bashar and the whole team of CSAF on the project, which is the conference in Central Asia in Kazakhstan. Also, as I already mentioned, I got to be the part of conference. I'm an alumna of BUBW, but it was virtual, even though we kind of found this bond to create a really inspiring communication with all this international team, with a lot of countries all over the world. And one point that I want to mention is you are not better than others, as Imam Bashar said, you just need better understanding. That was the point that I got to know from my conference, and I just keep it in mind all the time. Now I would like to briefly introduce you to Kazakhstan. I'm going to make a little presentation about my country so that you guys will know what is Kazakhstan, where is it located. So let's start. Could you please give me the permission to demonstrate my screen?
Hello.
Jadikan dia host. Ya. Okay, Tasmim, you are allowed to share the screen. Tasmim.
I still can't. Yeah, I can't share my screen.
Just a minute. Is Tasmim? No. Damira.
Yes. Okay, thank you. I can share my screen now. Can you guys see my screen? Okay, thank you for letting me know. So I'm going to give a brief presentation about my country. So I will be really, really fast because we're short in time.
I think you are ready. Go ahead.
From here? Yeah, from here.
Go ahead, Damira.
So the first thing I'm talking about, I would love to talk about, is state symbols. You know how all these countries, they have their own symbols you look at and you will understand this is the country that owns this symbol. So basically for Kazakhstan is mainly national anthem. We have the first picture, national anthem, and we have our flag. And mostly we use blue and goldish colors. Blue stands for really high, bright sky, when goldish color stands for sun. I would call our country fairly new country because we got our independence in 1991 in December, and we were the country what was the last one out of Soviet Union countries who declared its independence.
Okay, Damira, you can
Also,
present it with short time, about 2 or 3 minutes, because we have 2 speakers left. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, real fast. So basically, Kazakhstan means land of wanderers because Kazakh comes from the ancient Turkic word "kaz" to wander, and stan is basically the land. For instance, England has land at the end, Finland has land at the end. Stan is basically the same thing, means land. Geographical location of Kazakhstan, it's the center of Asia. Mostly people don't know where it's located, but it's the central of Asia. It's middle of Europe, and as you can see here, it's middle of Europe and Asia. It's basically Central Asia. It is really big country. We have 9th place among all these countries in terms of our how big we are. So how many countries would fit in Kazakhstan? It's basically France, Germany, Spain, Sweden, Finland, Norway, and I'm pretty sure there should be more countries fitting in Kazakhstan because we do have lots of large land. And I was placed in North Dakota when I was in the United States. So basically I compared it to North Dakota, and Kazakhstan is 15 times larger than North Dakota. In Kazakhstan, there are 15 nationalities living all together in peace. They are Kazakh and Russian mainly, but we also have Ukrainians, Uzbeks, Germans, Tatars, Chechens, English, Uyghurs, Koreans, and etc.
Okay, Damira, we have 1 minute again. Yeah.
Also, speaking about the religion, religion. 70% of the population is Muslims, and we do have mosques, as you can see here and here. They're really beautiful. And recently, like 1 month ago, in Astana, which is the capital city of Kazakhstan, there was built the biggest mosque in Central Asia. I would love to show it to you.
Okay, enough.
Here we
Damira.
go. It is how
yeah,
it looks.
Yeah, good.
It is really big and it's really pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just decided to show it to you. Also, we have the principle of trilingualism. Basically, Kazakh people could speak 3 languages at the same time. It's Kazakh, our national language, Russian because we were under Soviet Union, and English. It's mostly the languages we speak. We also have traditional Kazakh cuisine, which is a big part of our culture. I really do wish you guys could try them, but mainly it consists of meat and also the dough. We also have, I will show you the pictures of it. It is kort, we call it, also, as you can see in these pictures. This is our national costumes. I think they're really pretty.
Yeah.
This is just mainly the pictures from our history.
Okay, Damira, you can wrap it. We have short time.
Yep, it's fine. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share this presentation. Even though we're short in time, I at least give you some information about Kazakhstan. And I just wanted to warn you that I am a program coordinator for international conference held in Central Asia, in Kazakhstan. So that's why I decided to share the information about Kazakhstan.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you
so
very much, Damira, for connecting and for the beautiful presentation. Yeah. Give applause for Damira from Kazakhstan. Yeah. Okay, we invite our moderator to lead the 2 speakers. Yeah. Miss Hani, please come forward. Tasmim, the last one. Yeah.
Yes, we also have Tasmim. She is going next.
Thank you.
Tasmim.
Yes. Hello, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah, here, good afternoon. Yes.
Yes, we can.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead.
Yes, we can. You just go ahead, Tasneem.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, we hear you clearly.
Okay, cool. Assalamualaikum, everyone. Good afternoon. And thank you so much for inviting me and making me a part of this amazing conference. I hope all of you are doing well. I was an exchange alumni and I had the privilege to attend the BUBW conference in Maryland in 2008. And it had been amazing. I had learned so much. I have gained relationships and networked with very like-minded people. The best takeaway for me was to have continued opportunity to have excuse me, to have continued opportunity to expand our horizons. This platform was amazing and it gave me the opportunity to work under shared values.
You are co-host in case you would like to share.
These are some pictures that I like to share with you. The above picture is from the BUBW conference in 2008, and the bottom
Excuse me,
picture you will see that
excuse
it was
me,
a training of
Tasneem.
trainers conference which was held in Indonesia, Bali, and it was hosted by AFS. It was amazing. So I would like to invite all of you to attend conferences like these so that we can all learn together.
Sorry, can you share your screen?
I did. Is it not? Did it go away?
Not showing. Can you share it one more time?
Okay. Can you see it now?
No.
No, but
Can you see it now? Is it visible?
You can share it by.
No, it's not. Maybe you
yeah.
have some issues with settings.
Okay.
You can tell you.
I
can
think
speak.
I will just
Exactly.
go ahead without.
Okay, you can present it about 3 minutes till 4 minutes. Tasmim, we have short time. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What I took away from my journey was that I jump-started my own project. I started a project which is working with underprivileged women. I work with them and I design jute handicrafts. I train them and I
Okay, go ahead. Tasmim, your voice.
Yeah, you are muted. Can you please turn on your mic?
Tasmim, you can open your mic. We have problem with the connection maybe.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Good. We do. Go ahead.
Yeah.
We do. Go ahead.
Tasmim?
yes, Tasneem, we can hear you.
Damira? Tasmim, can you hear us? Okay, maybe we have trouble with the signal of the Tasmim. Damira, we can go on our discussion, and still we have two speakers to present to our conference. Yeah. We invite our moderator, yeah, to lead the two speakers to discuss with us. Yeah. Okay, please, thank you to our alumni. Yeah.
Thank you so much for having us and listening to our presentation and speeches.
Thank you very much, Dalmira, and Tasneem, and everybody.
Tes. Ini saya langsung undang.
Hello.
Si.
Hello.
Pak Helmi. Please welcome to Mr. Helmi and also Sir Yossi Sesdep E to come in front. Hi guys. Pada capek ya? Ayo yang semangat dong. Hai. Hello. Hai. Hai hai. Okay. So first of all, let me pray and thanks unto our God Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for giving us such a nice place in good condition so we can attend and gather in this nice place in good condition and happy situation. Secondly, my salawat and salam always be with our best prophet Nabi Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who had guided us from the darkness to the brightness, from the stupidity to cleverness, namely Islam. And thank you to Sir Suparto MED PhD as the Dean of Faculty of Dawah and Communication. And also thank you for Ma'am Rosita Tandos MComDev PhD as the Director of CSEP for giving such a nice speech. And also thank you to Vivi Fabianti as MC for welcoming me as moderator for today international conference. And also I'm welcoming all great speakers, all great and marvelous speakers such as Professor Imam Bashar Arafat PhD, Sir Yossi Sesdep E, and also Dr. Andes Helmi Hidayat MA. And also, I'm welcoming to all alumni of BUBW that already give speech. We have Nicholas Enoch from United States of America, Damira Murad Bekova from Kazakhstan, Tasmim Mahzaben from Bangladesh, Salma from Egypt, and also Batul from Jordan. And also, I'm welcoming to all participants of BUBW 2022 Indonesia for attending today's international conference on celebrating diversity and connecting youth global for peace and development. I feel very honored to sitting here with such a great speaker like Professor Imam and also Sir Yossi, and also we have Mr. Helmi. So, without taking too much time, I will give the first speaker to Mr. Yossi Sesdep E to deliver his material. Oh yeah, the Ministry of Sport. Youth, yeah, sorry, the Ministry of Youth and Sport, Republic of Indonesia. Time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To be honored to come here in, maybe this is the first time I came to UIN Syarif Hidayatullah. I'm the graduated from UIN Yogyakarta. I'm sorry. So this is maybe the first experience to speak in our maybe colleague. Maybe we can speak in bahasa maybe ya. Okay, thanks Mr. Rosita to inviting us. So there are some so sorry from Mr. Amar Ahmad because he was to be come to the other agenda in the important agenda because for the next year we have to change our organization to the next structure in Kemenpora. So he want to come to here. So he say sorry and say salam from the all participants here. So Mr. Bashar, sorry. Thanks for invite us. I'm from Ministry of Youth and Sport of Indonesia. This is the second time. I'm sorry, sir. So I forget for your name. So Mr. Mustadi, I'm sorry. Mr. Rashid, I'm sorry. So to WA me because I'm to make confirmation to come here to Miss Rosita. Your time may be so tight, so you can not replying our VA. It's never mind, ma'am. So I want to maybe how many time I will take for this presentation? Because I'm so sorry because I'm 10 minutes. Oh, it's enough for me. Maybe no. Ya mungkin agenda, mohon maaf presentasi saya tidak terlalu panjang, namun akan lebih men-straight to bagaimana diversity ini bisa ada tumbuh di anak-anak muda. Di Kemenpora sendiri, in our policy in Kemenpora, we have the Permenpora number 32 and 2016 and number 1 2018 who will be delivered for the Sentra Pemberdayaan Pemuda, and I will to stretch to the point is Sentra Pemberdayaan Pemuda berbasis ilmu rumah ibadah. Jadi anak-anak muda juga harus paham terkait dengan apa namanya perbedaan antara satu agama dengan agama yang lain. Dilihat dari bagaimana mereka bisa memanfaatkan rumah ibadah sebagai sumber atau menjadi the central of empowerment, the center of empowerment. So jadi kalau kalian datang ke Masjid Sunda Kelapa, di sana mereka ada satu gerakan namanya Center of Youth Empowerment yang setiap hari Jumat mereka adakan diskusi menarik tematik yang itu bisa membawa pada sebuah paradigma berpikir agar anak-anak muda juga bisa berpikir untuk menjadi seorang entrepreneur. Di sana mereka bertukar pikiran, membahas berbagai macam hal, dan saya akan memberikan contoh bagaimana pada saat saya datang ke Kaimana. Jadi tahun 2015 we have a program for youth empowerment based on rumah ibadah. Jadi kami tahun 2017 itu mengumpulkan anak-anak muda dari seluruh Indonesia yang bergerak dari rumah ibadah, diundang ke Jakarta dan mempresentasikan apa yang mereka sudah lakukan. Di Kaimana sendiri mereka mungkin bisa lihat di slide kalau tidak salah ke 20. Jadi ada namanya Mas Sofyan kalau tidak salah, saya datang juga ke Kaimana. Dia itu bergerak dari rumah ibadah, kebetulan beliau itu Kristen Protestan. Dia membuat sebuah inisiasi menjual paket wisata dari para jamaah yang hadir baik dari dalam maupun luar Kaimana. Jadi anak-anak muda ini sering berkumpul di gereja dan juga bisa memanfaatkan gereja itu untuk menjaring para customernya. Jadi kami melihat bahwa saya lupa namanya, bahwa mereka itu banyak memberikan aktivitas. Mereka rela tidak bekerja, orang tuanya juga rela anak-anaknya tidak bekerja, namun mereka memberikan pelayanan kepada jamaahnya. Dan pada saat itu juga mereka membangun sebuah relasi yang baik dengan para jamaahnya, membawa jamaah dari berbagai macam background background masyarakatnya dari Jakarta. Ada namanya paket ke Kaimana. Mungkin kalau tahu namanya Kaimana, ada pernah mendengar lagunya Senja di Kaimana? Itu memang luar biasa sekali di sana. Jadi kalau teman-teman semuanya bisa hadir di Kaimana itu, kalau sore hari itu senjanya sangat luar biasa sekali. Kalau kuningnya tuh kuning seperti hordeng itu. Gorden itu tuh terlihat dari ufuk barat itu seperti itu. Jadi semua wilayah di Kaimana itu terlihat seperti tirai yang ada di sebelah sana itu. Jadi saya merasakan aneh sih ketika mereka banyak beraktivitas di gereja, banyak mendapatkan pemahaman dari dari pendetanya bahwa kalian adalah seorang pelayan, tapi mereka juga mendapatkan bekal kehidupan di sana gitu. Jadi saya ingin memberikan sebuah pemahaman bahwa kami di Kemenpora, khususnya di Asisten Deputi Peningkatan Iptek dan Imtak Pemuda, jadi ini ASDEP dunia akhirat, mohon maaf. Jadi Ipteknya ada, Imtaknya ada. Kebetulan Pak Amar ini ASDEP-nya, dan saat ini kami sudah kurang lebih hampir setahun dengan beliau. Tahun depan kebetulan Ipteknya hilang, hanya tinggal Imtaknya saja. Jadi secara struktur kami berubah menjadi ASDEP Peningkatan Karakter Pemuda. Nah ini karakter pemuda ini mudah-mudahan teman-teman bisa memberikan gambaran apa sih yang karakter pemuda yang harus dimiliki oleh anak-anak muda saat ini. Mengikuti perkembangan zamankah atau mungkin adaptif terhadap hal-hal yang terjadi di saat ini. Tadi Mr. Basar menanyakan apa yang terjadi di tanggal 6 Januari 2021, ada yang tahu? Tadi dipertanyakan kalau tidak tahu. Kalau tidak salah tahun 6 Januari 2021 itu pada saat presiden sebelumnya itu mengadakan sebuah kerusuhan atau mungkin terjadi kerusuhan di Capitol Hill. Ya, di sana mereka kalau tidak salah presiden sebelumnya itu Trump itu menggerakkan kekuatan dari Partai Demokratnya kalau tidak salah datang ke Capitol Hill dan membuat kerusuhan di sana. Jadi yes, is this the true maybe, sir? The 6th of January, this is Capitol Hill attack from Donald Trump. It's good maybe.
So what's the question?
The question is, it's true for your question before you ask all the participants here to what happened in 6th of January 2021 is the attack in Capitol Hill from Donald Trump participant. It's true, sir?
You think it's Hollywood?
No. I answer. Okay.
This is very true and it's very dangerous.
Oh, yes, good. I'm so sorry, Mr. Bashar. I only answer your question. I hope you can give me the present for me to answer your question. So
Maybe Professor Imam wanna explain what happened on 6th January.
What happened that you need to go back to YouTube and to see what happened. But to me personally, as somebody who lives in America, I think this was for the first time in the history of the United States, we have seen something like that happen. And for me, as somebody who watched this on TV, I just could not believe my eyes and what I'm seeing, if what I'm seeing is true, because this is not a good gesture at all. And I really hope that the American people and the American society will reconcile its differences in a peaceful way, in a very, very mature way that will help us to always move forward by appreciating diversity and talk about any issues in a peaceful way, because what happened in January 6th, to me, it was not peaceful, and I hope that this will not happen again.
yes, I hope so. We hope so also. I mean, thank you, Mr. Basar, for your explanation about what happened in 6th of January. So, okay, 5 menit lagi, Pak. 1 menit lagi cukup kayaknya. Baik, saya lanjutkan. Ini bahan presentasinya mungkin tidak muncul, tapi tidak apa-apa, saya juga. Jadi poin pentingnya adalah anak-anak muda juga harus menjadi agent of change. You have to be an agent of change to deliver the peace, making peace and peacemaker. This is the point of how to youth Indonesia must to be a peacemaker and making a peace. Jadi kalau teman-teman banyak melihat apa yang terjadi sekarang ini ya banyak perbedaan yang ada, tapi bagaimana kita menyikapi perbedaan yang ada itu dengan tanpa harus memaksakan apa yang kita yakini. Mungkin di Kementerian Agama ada program namanya moderasi beragama. Ini menjadi poin penting juga. Anak-anak muda juga harus paham bagaimana keyakinan yang kita miliki itu tidak untuk dipaksakan kepada orang lain yang memiliki keyakinan yang berbeda. Fakta apapun yang terjadi sekarang ini, kita harus sikapi bagaimana kita bisa mengkritisi secara sewajar-wajarnya. Jadi kata kuncinya adalah literasi juga menjadi hal penting juga bagi teman-teman semuanya. Agent of change menjadi pelopor bagaimana terjadinya perdamaian di dunia. Even mungkin kita lebih bisa melihat pada cakupan Ciputat dulu saja mungkin ya. Ciputat ini terkenal dengan dunia kampusnya dan brandingnya adalah UIN. Ini menjadi hal yang penting bahwa teman-teman dari berbagai penjuru Indonesia hadir ke Jakarta ini membawa perbedaan, tapi tidak membuat perbedaan itu menjadi hal yang berbeda dengan yang lain. Saya yakin di UIN kalau tidak salah hanya Islam semuanya yang ada juga yang multicultural. Oh, oke. Ada dari Kristen juga. Betul, ini sama juga dengan di Jogja tuh. Baik, jadi saya yakin teman-teman semuanya memiliki pemahaman yang sama bagaimana kita bisa menjadi agen pemberdaya juga. Mohon maaf, kata kuncinya bagaimana kami di Kementerian Pemuda dan Olahraga ada 3 layanan kepemudaan, yaitu penyadaran, pemberdayaan, dan pengembangan. Penyadaran bagaimana teman-teman bisa memberikan penyadaran kepada teman sebayanya, kepada teman-teman yang memang punya pemikiran yang berbeda dengan teman-teman semuanya. Yuk sadarkan bahwa perbedaan ini bukan untuk menjadi bahan yang harus diperdebatkan, tapi disikapi dengan sewajar-wajarnya. Terus menjadi berdaya ketika teman-teman bisa berdaya secara pribadi dan bisa memberdayakan masyarakat. Saya dulu di jurusan yang sama dengan teman-teman semuanya. Saya S1-nya di Pengembangan Masyarakat Islam UIN Jogja, S2-nya di Kesos UI, sama belajar bagaimana cara memberdayakan masyarakat, mulai dari ansos, mulai dari bagaimana bisa menggerakkan masyarakat dan sebagainya. Jadi saya sebetulnya salah alamat hadir di Kemenpora, tapi masuk ke lingkungan yang memang memberdayakan juga ada di sana ternyata. Jadi tidak hanya kalau teman-teman melihat Kemenpora itu hanya olahraganya saja, kami ada pemudanya juga. Secara struktur kami ada 2 deputi kepemuda, deputi pemberdayaan dan deputi bidang pengembangan pemuda. Jadi youth empowerment dan youth development. 2 hal yang sebetulnya kalau ditanyakan apa perbedaannya, tidak ada perbedaan, tapi bagaimana kalau saya menyikapi ada 2 hal, bagaimana kita bisa melihat dari sequentialnya, dari tahapan yang harus dilalui oleh anak-anak muda itu dari mulai penyadaran, pemberdayaan dan pengembangan, atau memang what do you need. Jadi bagaimana teman-teman bisa melihat bahwa saya sudah sadar, saya pengen diberdayakan, atau mungkin saya sudah berdaya, saya pengen dikembangkan. Contohnya mungkin sudah punya ide kreatif bagaimana menjadi wirausaha, diberdayakan menjadi karya nyatanya seperti apa, dan saya ingin mengembangkan menjadi wirausaha muda. Itu sudah terplot di kami bahwa untuk menyadarkan menjadi wirausaha ada di bidang pemberdayaan pemuda, di penyadaran, di pengembangannya bagaimana teman-teman semuanya bisa hadir menjadi seorang wirausaha muda pemula. Jadi kami di Kemenpora sangat mendukung sekali aktivitas yang terjadi di sini. Saya juga kaget ternyata ada studi tentang pemberdayaan dan perdamaian. Bu Rosita sebagai presidennya sangat mungkin di pusat studi yang ada di UIN ini mungkin yang satu-satunya yang mungkin ya di Indonesia. Jadi kalau di tepuk tangan boleh. Jadi nanti mungkin saya pertanyaannya Bu Rosita nanti akan kita coba ajak diskusi terkait dengan positioning Kemenpora itu di mana, Bu. Jadi bagaimana pemberdayaan ini anak-anak muda tuh dikembangkan menjadi seorang seperti apa? Itu pertanyaannya. Karena kami secara konseptual moderasi beragama ada di Kementerian Agama, tapi Kemenpora di mananya gitu. Apakah menggarap anak-anak muda 1630 Ada yang tahu usia anak muda di Indonesia sesuai dengan Undang-Undang 40? Ba'da asar 16.30. Usia 16 sampai 30 tahun. Ini beririsan dengan usia anak-anak sebetulnya. Usia anak-anak itu 0 sampai 17 tahun. 18 tahun, mohon maaf. Jadi ada 2 tahun kalian dinyatakan sebagai anak-anak, sebagai anak muda juga. Nah, yang kami harapkan adalah mau mengkaji bagaimana anak-anak muda itu bisa menjadi pelopor terjadinya perdamaian. Mungkin banyak isu perdamaian, mohon maaf, isu tentang agama, tapi ada data ternyata Indonesia ini adalah negara ketiga yang memiliki pemahaman bahwa agama itu penting menjadi perdamaian. Di bahan paparan ada saya temukan itu bahwa ternyata Indonesia ini dianggap sebagai negara ketiga terbesar di dunia, bahwa pentingnya agama menjadi sumber perdamaian. Yang ini harus juga disikapi oleh anak-anak muda, bagaimana isu SDGs. Kalau kami di Kemenpora, pembangunan pemuda itu diukur oleh indeks pembangunan pemuda. Ada salah satu di antaranya indikator tentang kepemimpinan. Bagaimana teman-teman bisa hadir di dalam forum ini dan menyampaikan pendapatnya, itu yang kami harapkan. Hadirnya teman-teman di sini meluangkan waktu, juga bisa memberikan pendapat dan memberikan pertanyaan apa yang memang tidak difahami gitu. Jadi intinya bahwa menyambut sekali dengan konsep ini, dan Pak Asde pun sebetulnya ingin hadir di sini, namun harus hadir karena dihadiri oleh Pak Sesmen di acara di Serpong. Jadi beliau hanya mengirimkan salam, dan insya Allah nanti kalau memang ada diskusi lainnya lanjutnya nanti kita akan coba hadir dan bisa memberikan gambaran terkait dengan karena tahun depan kami harus mengkaji karakter pemuda itu seperti apa. Anak-anak muda sekarang harus, kalau di undang-undang itu mandiri, berdaya saing. Jadi mandiri yang berdaya saing itu menjadi satu, sebetulnya tiga cita-cita anak muda di Indonesia itu, bahwa memiliki karakter yang mandiri dan berdaya saing. Jadi mandiri, teman-teman harus bisa menjadi pribadi yang harus mandiri dengan dirinya sendiri, dan juga bisa bersaing dengan lingkungan sekitarnya, terutama di lingkungan masyarakat yang ada di Indonesia dan di luar negeri. Itu mungkin yang bisa saya sampaikan. Izin Pak Rashid dan Bu Rosita, dan mudah-mudahan ini menjadi hubungan yang baik antara UIN dengan Kemenpora, karena Pak Amar pun lulusan dari UIN Makassar kalau tidak salah, dan satu fakultas juga dari Fakultas Dakwah juga. Beliau di Komunikasi Penyiaran Islam, jadi satu alma mater, beda angkatan tapi beda jurusan juga. Saya baru tahu juga di kemarin pas ngobrol di Hari Sumpah Pemuda di Balikpapan. Jadi itu mungkin yang bisa saya sampaikan. It's enough for me for this time. Maybe thank you for your attention and your hospitality here. I'm proud to come here, and we have enough time for make a discussion about everything, maybe for about youth, and maybe I want to deliver about indeks pembangunan pemuda. Jadi mungkin nanti Bu Rosita akan melihat apa sih indikator yang cocok dalam perdamaian misalnya. Ternyata di indikator kesehatan itu ada namanya di domain kesehatan itu ada namanya pemuda korban kejahatan. Tapi ada fakta bahwa ternyata anak-anak muda juga menjadi pelaku kejahatan, dan mudah-mudahan nanti dari studi yang ada di sini di Bu Rosita sendiri bisa menyajikan bahwa ternyata ada berapa banyak sih kasus yang terjadi menimpa anak-anak muda akibat dari pertikaian antar agama misalnya gitu. Mungkin kalau beberapa kasus sudah terjadi, tapi berapa orang sih pemuda yang menjadi usia 16-30 yang menjadi korban gitu. Ini bisa menjadi bahan diskusi kita, dan bisa menjadi background study kami untuk bisa memberikan sebuah gambaran bahwa pentingnya anak-anak muda itu sehat itu dilihat dari bagaimana anak muda juga bisa terhindar dari kekerasan yang menimpa pada anak-anak muda itu sendiri, dan bagaimana mereka bisa melindungi dirinya sendiri, protect her, protect him, and protect yourself. So there are many ways to do that. Misalnya dengan lari lah ketika mau dihajar gitu kan, berarti kan kita harus bisa lari sekencang-kencangnya, atau mungkin bisa memiliki bela diri yang baik juga supaya tidak menjadi korban kejahatan. Itu mungkin yang bisa saya sampaikan. Mohon maaf, kurang lebihnya saya ucapkan mohon maaf, dan Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So how's friend? Do you get what Sir Yossi just said? So let me give a conclusion. So Sir Yossi said that you must understand the difference between religion one and another, and also we must have character, and also we must try to like the team peace and development. For bringing the peace and development, we must try to respect one and another religion. And also Sir Yossi just mentioned that literacy, reading, is very important. So yeah, so you make sure you hold your books, not your phone. We make sure our generation become a better become more peace world, and we have a good development. Okay, so the next speaker is Dr. Randes Helmi Hidayat MA. Time is yours, Dr. Randes Helmi.
Can I just here? Ladies and gentlemen, Bu Rosita, Mr. Basar, Mr. Rossi, and others. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I know it is very hard to talk in the last time. When our listeners are getting tired and getting bored. But so that's why I'm standing here, and I will continue to talk in English because this is an international seminar. Otherwise, our guest will be hurt, yeah, because he doesn't understand English. And also, I am positively think that the Zoom is still on, so other people outside this country, will be listening to my presentation. All students, Mr. Mutadi and others, the topic of this international seminar is very important. Why? Because you are talking about diversity. The question is diversity is compatible to Islam? And is diversity is very important to be talked, to be discussed? This is my question. Where's my presentation? Please. Okay, let me begin. Because this is very important to know, I will deliver my presentation and I will show you instead of being boring. Yeah, instead of being bored, so you can watch my presentation. Next, please. Okay, let's begin from. If you see, guys, ladies and gentlemen, if you see the law, it always consists of two. The first, I'm going to talk to you bit by bit, slowly, so you will understand very well, yeah, because it is important. In the law, there's always consists of two things. The first is what we say, das sollen. Das sollen mean what should be. For example, please take your shoes off when you enter this room, right? This is das sollen. But what happened is, what is happening is, some people are still using their shoes while entering the room. Yeah, the first is das sollen, and the second is das sehen. Okay, next. This is the sorry. This is the das sollen. Let's see the previous, please. Okay, no, next. Okay, stop. Have a look at to the das sollen. Come on, the previous. Okay, let's recite together the Quranic verses. Allah says in our Quran, A'udhu billahi minasyaitonir rajim, Ya ayuhan nasu inna khalaqnakum min dzakari wa unsa wal ja'alnakum syu'uban wa qabaila lita'arafu. Inna akramakum indallahi atqakum innallaha alimun khabir. O mankind, indeed we created you from a male and female and made you a nation and tribes so that you may know each other. Is it happening in the world? We will answer no. But the Thessalonian says that you, all nation, all tribe, yeah, all languages, are created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What for? To communicate each other. Because only taqwa is the index that we can measure. Okay? Next, please. Let's see that Islam is very compatible from the beginning to the diversity. From historical perspective, have a look at, please, and read. The first and second migration or hijrah of the first followers of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam were to Habasha or to Abyssinia, a country populated by Christian, and their king was an obedient Christian. Can you imagine? The first and the second hijrah, during when Muhammad stayed in Mecca, he sent his followers in the first hijrah and the second hijrah to Habasha, to Abyssinia, where the population are Christian and the king was an obedient Christian. Why not Taif, where the citizens are Arabian? Why not Yathrib, that's become Medina in the next, where the citizens were Arabian? But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had ordered his prophet to send his followers from the very beginning to the country where the population were Christian. Amazingly. Next, please. The question is, what if some Muslim convert to Christianity during the Hijrah? This is a big question. And indeed, in fact, some of Muhammad followers named Ubaidillah bin Jahshi converted to Christianity. Until Ubaidillah died, Allah had never ordered the Prophet Muhammad to ask Ubaidillah to divorce his Muslimah wife. Can you imagine? Yeah? So, Ubaidillah never divorced his Muslimah wife. Even he converted to Christian. Can you imagine? This is the diversity in Islam. Islam is amazing actually. Next, please. Okay. Next. Prophet Muhammad SAW had completely respected the word diversity once he went for Hijrah to Medina. Let me tell you a great story regarding. I'm sorry. Are you recording me? Okay, sorry. I'm standing here. Let me tell you an amazing story regarding the Hijrah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Next, please. When Rasulullah Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam came to Medina, Medina consists of this kind of complexity. There were Jewish and there were Christian people who were angry each other. They were rival each other. Once, if a Jewish, for example, came to be a leader in Medina in Yathrib in the time, another Christian will challenge. Oppositely, when a Christian came forward to be a leader, a Jewish will challenge him. Like this, it happened 10 years, more than 100 years. This is in terms of religion. While in terms of tribes, there were the tribe of Aus and the tribe of Hadraj. The two tribes were in the time enemy each other. If for example, one of tribe of Khadraj came forward, so the Aus would challenge him. So this kind of court war, stopped them from having a leader in Yathrib at the time. So that's why when they heard that there was a good man named Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Mecca, but he was king of by his ummah. So people from Yathrib invited Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to be their leader in Yathrib. Okay, next. After Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam came to Medina, to Yathrib, so the map is look like this. There were anger between Jews and Christian in terms of religion, and there were animosity between Aus and Khazraj in terms of tribe. But can you imagine? There are Muhajirun and also Ansar. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, can you imagine if Muhammad SAW in that time built an Islamic city, an Islamic state, what would happen in Medina in that time? Next, please. Okay. So what is the solution? The solution is not Islamic state, but Rasulullah Muhammad SAW offered a Medina charter, what we say Piagam Madinah. Madinah charter looks like Pancasila in our country. Yeah, our country is not an Islamic country because our country Indonesia consists of tribes, 100 tribes, 1,000 languages, more than 100 religion, and others. Can you imagine if Indonesia was founded by our founding fathers as Islamic state? What would we happen? We will strike each other probably. Yeah. So this is the solution made by Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the time. Next, please. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, in Medina in the time, we can imagine Jews and Christians sat together. Aus and Khazraj sat together. They solved their problem together, not based on Islamic state, but under what we say Medina Charter. Next, please. and this is the desolate. I will recite Allah Subhanahu wa Taala first in Surat Al-Hajj, verse 40. A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Alladzina ukhriju min diyarihim bighairi haqqin illa an yaqulu rabbuna Allah. Walau la daf'ullahi nas ba'dahum bi ba'din la khuddimat sawami wa biya wa salawat wa masajid yuzkaru fiha ismullahi katsira. Wal yansurunallaha may yansuruh innallaha laqawiyyun aziz. We are reading together the translation of this great verse. Namely, people who were expelled from their hometowns without good reason, just because they said our God is Allah. If Allah had not rejected, malignant some humans with some others, Christian monasteries, churches, synagogues, and mosques would have been demolished, in which the name of Allah is often mentioned. So this is diversity. We have to respect churches. As Muslim, we have to respect synagogues. As Muslim, we have respect monasteries. And, of course, as Muslim, we must respect and come to the mosque, our mosque. This is the Solon. So, what is happening actually in Dasain? Have a look at, please. Next, please. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I will remind you that during the war of Ahzab, in 5th years of Hijriah, The word of Ahzab means in the time Medina was surrounded by 10,000 members from various alliances or Ahzab. They were mushrik, they were kafir. They didn't want to follow what Muhammad SAW teach them in the time. Since they were afraid that Medina went greater and greater, so they surrounded the Medina with 10,000, military. What happened in Medina? Muhammad SAW lead his force, which consisted of Islam militaries, Muslim military, Jewish military, Christian military, Majusi or Magi military, and Shabi'in military. Otherwise, they would have been killed by the destroyer. And this is our military. TNI, our military, consists of Muslim, Hindus, Confucianism, Buddhists, and all are religious people. This is our country. Even Indonesia is the most populous country, Muslim populous country in the world, but our military consists of many religious military personnel. Okay, next. This is the Dasain. There was controversy between Tahlil. I don't know in other countries, but Indonesia, some people say Tahlil is bid'ah, while other people say Tahlil is good tradition in Islam. The controversy arose years and years. This is the Dasain. This is what is happening in front of us. Next, please. Next, please. Okay, this is Syiah and Sunni, Ahmadiyah, once again, Muhammadiyah, NU, and others. We always anger each other. Yeah, we are angry each other only because some in one position we respect the diversity, but what is happening is that we against diversity. Like, please. Okay, have a look at. This is part of a movie entitled Palestine, the Kingdom of Heaven. Palestine, the Kingdom of Heaven. So, beside the wall were Christian military. Outside were Muslim military. Here outside, the military was headed by Salahuddin al-Ayyubi. While over there, behind the wall, the military was headed, all militaries were headed by Richard the Lionheart, who was Christian. Our question is, what did they defend of? What did they defend for? The first are Muslim. The first were Muslim, and the second were Christian. The two religions came from the same God, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Imagine, please. Yeah. Next, please. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the solution. A global connection for peace and development must be built on trust. How can the trust is built? Next, please. Okay. Forgive your bloody past, then dream your harmonious future. You were not involved in the bloody war. You only read that there was a war between Islam and Christian, between Islam and Christianity, but we were not involved in the war itself. So forgive your past, erase the memory, and please rise the future in harmony. I know Mr. Mutadi and Boris Rosita are laughing because I'm very vibrant to talk about this. Come on, okay. I hope this will be finished quickly. Next, please. Finish? Is it finished? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, peace exists when we are willing to accept diversities. Thank you very much. I'm Helmi Dayat. I am the director of American Corner in Jakarta. And Mr. Bashar, we will welcome you for next year. That we are ready for holding a bigger international seminar like this in the auditorium, and we will invite other speakers in that seminar, hopefully. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. That was so great that Mr. Helmi just explained about the relation between diversity and religion. So I will give some conclusion. In Islam also, we've been told that diversity is the way to reach peace. Just like Rasulullah hijrah to Habasha or Abyssinia, a country populated by Christian and the king were Christian, but Allah sent Rasulullah to that country to da'wah with peace. Now we're opening questions. So, is there anybody wanna ask questions? Please raise your hands and then say your name. Yeah, the person, the glasses over there. Please introduce yourself.
Baik, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good afternoon, Mr. Imam Basar Arafat and all of you. Before that, I want to introduce myself. My name is Irfan, Faculty of Dahwah and Communication, Community Development of Islamic. And I have two questions for Mr. Imam Basar. The question is, the first, what do you think about hardest challenge to unite young Muslim to make Islam for a better view for other people in whole world? And the question of second is, what makes a young Muslim to confuse about their religion? That's it. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I'm sorry, Irfan. The second question is what make young Muslim to confuse? I'm sorry, can you please repeat your question, please?
Second question or first? Second. Oke, baik Ibu. Jadi pertanyaan kedua itu adalah tentang apa yang membuat seorang anak muda itu bingung terhadap agamanya sendiri. Confused ya. Oke, thank you.
Okay, thank you for Irfan. And then anybody again wanna ask? Wait, I will write this. Please introduce yourself.
Baik, thanks for the occasion. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Fatur Rahman from Faculty Dakwah and Communication, Community Development, majority. I would like to ask this question. I'm a fan of football. It's related sport, Mr. This relates to World Cup 2022 in Qatar. There are many peoples out there, like in the Western country or Europe or America, and still cannot accept the Qatar policies regarding LGBT and drinking alcohol. What can Mr. Al-Bashir say about this? Because this is related for better understanding for a better world. This is understanding problem, I think. What can you say to this? Jelas.
So to the last,
Okay.
thank you for Fatur Rahman.
Thank you.
Is there anybody again want to ask? Last question.
Okay.
The lady over here. So the lady back there.
Okay.
Oh
Check.
yeah. Okay. Kenichi.
Okay, thank you so much for this opportunity. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Before that, I will describe you can agree or disagree in form from my opinion. Okay. First of all, I agree because that the diversity is a good topic to discuss in this moment, but it's not main idea, main problem in the world, because diversity issues, gender issues, color, skin issues is born because of inequality or inequality in economical and political opportunity. Such as people don't look your skin, don't look your skin color. No matter you black or you.
I'm sorry, Kenichi. I think there's something wrong with your microphone.
Okay.
Can you say in Bahasa? I will translate it.
Okay. Sorry. INX. Okay. No matter people don't look your skin, skin. No matter you black or you white, if you don't you are where are you from? No matter you're from India and you're from United States, such as Mr. Sunak, he's Prime Minister in England. He have blood from Indian. Just he has a minority in England. Okay, so according from SDGs, at this point you can look no hunger, no poverty, prosperity development to develop and to make peace in the world. So my question is to Mr. Imam. The first is, what's your strategy to deliver the message that the Islam and Sharia Islam can change or can make peace in the world, specifically in economical and political issues? Extremely like this, our Biden and Kamala can success bring the message to around the world that the American is democracy and American is give equality to all people, to all race, to all color skin. Okay. The second is, I will ask to all speakers. I'm sorry. It's yeah. The second ask. I will ask to all speakers. Okay. Okay. Are you agree if I talk Islamic Sharia or Sharia Islam in Islamic law, Islamic Islamic economics and Islamic political system can make a better world and better future? Okay. So if you agree to these topics, how to deliver this message or this Sharia around the world? Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kenichi, for your question. So the first question is from Irfan. Irfan asks about what do you think about the hardest challenge to unite Muslim? This question were for Professor Imam Bashar. Bisa tanya jawab. Tapi pertanyaannya okay, you can answer.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. The question, as I understood it, is what are the challenges to unite the Muslims around the world? Is that the question? Who asked that question?
It's Irfan from the glasses one.
Where is Irfan? Raise your hand. Thank you, Irfan. You said what is the challenges? The hardest challenges to unite the Muslims around the world. To unite the Muslims, all the Muslims. Muslims or non-Muslims?
Muslims or non-Muslims? Young Muslims.
Thank you for making it clear. So today I feel it is much easier to reach out to the younger generations of Muslims around the world because of social media and because of the pop culture that is almost accessible to everybody. So at this Faculty of Da'wah and Communication, I really feel that we have to master the art of communication with the youth. And I think the biggest problem or challenge is for us not to master that art of communication. For example, I have seen many people, they don't have the ability to focus on the speakers when they are speaking here. I feel sometimes they are only able to focus for 10-15 minutes and then that's it. They are talking to each others. They are not following up. They are not preparing to have a strategy on their own. So really I feel the biggest challenge is to help our youth here to connect with the youth of the world. I tried to bring only a sample of 6 countries. We have 70 countries. But the difference between those youth, the one you have seen, and the youth in other countries, Indonesia is one of them, that we, before we allow the students to come to our conference, they have to write an essay of 500 words. And we have to choose from these essays those who are really qualified to attend, not anybody. And the problem sometimes when you make something free, so anybody can come. But out of those anybody can come, maybe only 10% are qualified to come. And the rest are not, and sometimes the rest are making noise on those 10%. So I think the challenge for us to master the art of communication is for you and here and this faculty to announce an essay competition. Essay competition. Not anybody can come. Not anybody. Those who are going to participate in something like that, they have to be qualified. So the question to you, is everybody qualified here? Inshallah. If everybody is qualified, as we say in America, you will hear the pin drop. So the challenge is for us to be serious, number one, and number 2 is to be serious, and number 3 to be serious. Because this is a noble work, you know, connecting others and lita'arafu. You are going to have a lot of challenges. So we have to keep in mind that you are doing the work of prophets. What was the mission of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? To connect people. And that's why Allah said that لو أنفقت ما في الأرض جميعا ما ألفت بين قلوبهم ولكن الله ألف بينهم. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was doing everything possible with the help of Allah, that he was able to unite the hearts of the people in Medina. But despite everything, with the support of Allah and Jibreel and the angels and everybody, still Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam had munafiqeen, hypocrites in Medina. And when he died, still there were a lot of munafiqeen, by the way. So this world is not perfect, but we have to always aim toward perfection. Allah knows how much we get. But today we are living a golden opportunity because of this. All of you have phones. All of you have phones. If you can master the art of communication, and by the way, I have seen so many talented people here from the social media and from the flyers and the videos. I try to bring you here a sample for 3 hours to tell you that if you are interested, truly you are interested, you follow up. You follow up and you connect with people around the world. The reason I was so happy to come here, because this is the faculty of Da'wah and Communication. And in order for Indonesia to grow and to be around the world, they have to have good communication with people in Africa, with people in Europe, with people in America, with people in the Middle East. So that's why I think the younger generation of Indonesia are ready. But you need also to choose among 100 or 1,000, you have to choose the best of the best of the best in order to participate. But the people of Indonesia are sought after by the Chinese, by the Americans, by the Europeans. Everybody want to have business in Indonesia. Everybody want to have a branch for their business, any kind of business in Indonesia for Southeast Asia. And I really hope that we pay attention to that. That's one question. I know we have the issue of timing. The second question somebody asked about LGBT or whatever. I just want you to know, anybody who wants to work with interfaith and intercultural understanding have to be well educated about his or her own religion first. Before you do interfaith, you have to be aware of your own religion, what is halal and what is haram, what is okay and what is not. So for us as Muslims, we know what Allah told us in the Quran. If other people want to do something else, that's them. Okay? So in America, these issues are always there. We respect other people's choices, but we know what is halal and what is haram for us. And we cannot compromise with those issues, because this is what Allah is telling me. So we have to be aware of the boundaries that Allah set for us. Keep that in mind, okay? Yes, I can be liberal, but also I have to abide by the Quran and the Sunnah. But I can be open-minded, but still I have to abide by the Quran and the Sunnah and the Sharia. So that's in terms of this. And the other question, maybe for others.
Okay, thank you for Professor Imam Bashar that had answered question number 1 from Irfan, and also answered question from Fatur Rahman. And the second question from Irfan is for Mr. Yossi. What make young Muslim confused about his religion in Indonesia?
Okay, thank you, Mr. I'm sorry, Irfan. This is the question from Mr. Irfan. Everyone, every young people must be have the pemahaman yang baik tentang agamanya masing-masing. Jadi bagaimana how to do make your religion can be to be the guidance of your life. Jadi setiap orang, setiap anak-anak muda juga harus paham dengan agamanya masing-masing sampai pada akarnya. Jadi tidak hanya pada saat dia belajar itu tidak hanya di permukaannya saja, tapi paham dengan sepaham-pahamnya dan tidak menafsirkan sendiri-sendiri. Jadi belajarnya bukan dengan media sosial. You can deliver from the ahlinya gitu kan, dari ulama seperti itu. Dari kalau setiap agama anak-anak muda juga harus paham dari setiap agamanya masing-masing. Jadi kalau agama is Kristen juga Christian, you have to learn all the thing about the religion from the pendeta maybe. Then kalau Hindu dengan belajar dengan kepada biksunya seperti itu. Tidak belajar dari media sosial tapi dari pemahaman pemuka agamanya. Jadi kalau mereka masih so confused about their religion, you can all the thing maybe you can teach the from the expert, from the guidance of the religion. Belajar ke ulama yang memang sudah terverify dari MUI, dari kalau dari PGI-nya seperti itu. Tidak belajar di setengah-setengah seperti itu. Jadi kalau dari saya you have to learn, you have to dari sumbernya. Itu yang dari saya. Saya ingin menyikapi dari yang terjadi di Qatar. Setiap negara punya kedaulatannya masing-masing. Jadi selain agamanya, mungkin kalau kita di Indonesia juga menerapkan syariat tidak jauh-jauh lah, mungkin di Aceh ya. Kalau di Aceh tidak boleh, mohon maaf, di Aceh harus menggunakan jilbab. Ya semua orang datang ke masjid harus menggunakan jilbab. Jadi memang punya kedaulatannya masing-masing dan everyone you can if you want to come to the country, each country you have to taat pada aturan pada negara itu. Jadi itu tidak bisa ditawar lagi sebetulnya. Dan pemahaman mengenai ini harus juga difahami oleh anak-anak muda, bukan mengkebiri kebebasan kita datang ke sana, tapi kita juga harus menyikapi bahwa mereka punya kedaulatan negaranya masing-masing. So this is maybe the answer for me. Thank you.
Thank you for Mr. Yossi. And the last question is from Kenichi to Mr. Helmi. What is your strategy to deliver message that Islam can make peace, especially in economic and political issue? And also, how do we deliver Islam Sharia around the world? Kenichi.
Short answer. Embrace all Muslim, all Christian, all Jews, and all other people outside your religions honestly. So do action, not only talk. That's finish. Thank you.
Thank you to Mr. Helmi. So that's our international conference for today. Thank you for our speaker, Professor Imam Bashar, Dr. Randes Helmi, and also Mr. Yossi. I'm very happy to be here with you guys. So last word for me is we are the youth in Indonesia, in our global. So make sure we understand what is diversity to make the peace and development for our country and for this world. So thank you guys. Last word, I'm very sorry if I have any mistake. Lastly, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for all participants that have attended in today's international conference celebrating diversity and connection you globally for peace and development.
Thank you for Ishelahani that had guided this discussion and dialogue for international conference this afternoon. Next agenda is receiving souvenir. The souvenir will be given by Sir Suparto, MED, PhD. The first souvenir will be given to Professor Imam Muhammad Bashar Arafat, PhD. Second souvenir will be given to Sir Dr. Amar Ahmad, MSI. Third souvenir will be given to Dr. Handes Helmi Hidayat MA. Third certificate will be given to Sir Dr. Handes Helmi Hidayat MA. And the last certificate will be given to Isyal Hani as moderator at conference today. Bisa gimana nih?
We close our program by saying Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin.
Alhamdulillah.
Ya, alhamdulillah.
Tapi ini
ya enggak apa-apa, langsung gini aja, langsung ngomong aja kayak.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. This hour shows ends on this afternoon. I am Vivi Febrianti as Master of Ceremony and I thank all of BUBW 2022 participants that had arrived in this event. Now we end this event with all together saying Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Thank you very much. Good luck and see you next BUBW 2023 in Jakarta, Indonesia. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Yang mau foto bersama Pak Imam silakan ya. Mau ya silakan, bisa di sini ya, bisa di di tangga ini ya. Sir, the student will take picture with you in the stage like this and you are in the middle. Okay, thank you very much for joining in the Zoom meeting. We would like to thank you from Damira, Tasmim, Salma, Nicholas, and who are joining in this conference. We are so happy welcoming you, and we are
Hi guys, let me introduce
glad.
myself. My name is Isyal Hani. You can call me Hani.
Hello, I am Muhammad Rosid.
coordinator of BUBW Jakarta, Indonesia. Welcome to the UI Syariatullah, Jakarta.
Hello, my name is Muhtadi, Head of Department Islamic Community Development, Faculty of Dakwah and Communication. Welcome BUBW 2022 Jakarta, Indonesia.
Hello BUBW, my name is Fahri Panaji, Faculty of Dakwah and Communication.
Hi, we are ready to be a host of BUBW 2023. Welcome to Jakarta, Indonesia.
Thank you very much.
Hi guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Ishala Hani. You can call me Hani.
Hello, I am Muhammad Rosid, coordinator of BUBW Jakarta, Indonesia. Welcome to the UI Syariatullah, Jakarta.
Hello, my name is Muhtadi, Head of Department Islamic Community Development, Faculty of Dakwah and Communication. Welcome BUBW 2022 Jakarta, Indonesia.
Hello BUBW, my name is Fahri Panaji, Faculty of Dakwah and Communication.
Hi, we are ready to be a host of BUBW 2023. Welcome to Jakarta, Indonesia.
Hi guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Ishala Hani. You can call me Hani.
Hello, I am Muhammad Rosid, coordinator of BUBW Jakarta, Indonesia. Welcome to the UI Syariatullah, Jakarta.
Hello, my name is Muhtadi, Head of Department Islamic Community Development, Faculty of Dakwah and Communication. Welcome BUBW 2022 Jakarta, Indonesia.
Hello BUBW, my name is Fahri Panaji, Faculty of Dakwah and Communication.
Hi, we are ready to be a host of BUBW 2023. Welcome to Jakarta, Indonesia.
Hi guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Ishala Hani. You can call me Hani.
Hello, I am Muhammad Rosid, coordinator of BUBW Jakarta, Indonesia. Welcome to the UI Syariatullah, Jakarta.
Hello, my name is Muhtadi, Head of Department Islamic Community Development, Faculty of Dakwah and Communication. Welcome BUBW 2022 Jakarta, Indonesia.
Hello BUBW, my name is Fani Panaji, Faculty of Dakwah and Communication.
University, Syarif Hidayatullah, Jakarta.
Hi, we are ready to be a host of BUBW 2023. Welcome to Jakarta, Indonesia.
Hi guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Ishala Hani. You can call me Hani.
Hello, I am Muhammad Rosid, coordinator of BUBW Jakarta, Indonesia. Welcome to the UI Syariatullah, Jakarta.
Halo, my name is Muhtadi, Head of Department Islamic Community Development, Faculty of Dakwah and Communication. Welcome BUBW 2022 Jakarta, Indonesia.
Hello BUBW, my name is Fani Panaji, Faculty of Dakwah and Communication.
University, Syarif Hidayatullah, Jakarta.
Hi, we are ready to be a host of BUBW 2023. Welcome to Jakarta, Indonesia.
Hi guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Ishala Hani. You can call me Hani.
Hello, I am Muhammad Rosid, coordinator of BUBW Jakarta, Indonesia. Welcome to the UI Syariatullah, Jakarta.
Halo, my name is Muhtadi, Head of Department Islamic Community Development, Faculty of Dakwah and Communication. Welcome BUBW 2022 Jakarta, Indonesia.
Hello BUBW, my name is Fani Panaji, Faculty of Dakwah and Communication.
University, Syarif Hidayatullah, Jakarta.
Hi, we are ready to be a host of BUBW 2023. Welcome to Jakarta, Indonesia.
Hi guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Ishala Hani. You can call me Hani.
Hello, I am Muhammad Rosid, coordinator of BUBW Jakarta, Indonesia. Welcome to the UI Syariatullah, Jakarta.
Halo, my name is Muhtadi, Head of Department Islamic Community Development, Faculty of Dakwah and Communication. Welcome BUBW 2022 Jakarta, Indonesia.
Hello BUBW, my name is Fani Panaji, Faculty of Dakwah and Communication.
University, Syarif Hidayatullah, Jakarta.
Hi, we are ready to be a host of BUBW 2023. Welcome to Jakarta, Indonesia.
Hi guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Ishala Hani. You can call me Hani.
Hello, I am Muhammad Rosid, coordinator of BUBW Jakarta, Indonesia. Welcome to the UI Syariatullah Jakarta.
Halo, my name is Muhtadi, Head of Department Islamic Community Development, Faculty of Dakwah and Communication. Welcome BUBW 2022 Jakarta, Indonesia.
Hello BUBW, my name is Fahri Panezi, Faculty of Dakwah and Communication.
Tek Islamic University, Syarif Hidayatullah Jakarta.
Hi, we are ready to be a host of BUBW 2023. Welcome to Jakarta, Indonesia.
Hi guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Ishala Hani. You can call me Hani.
Hello, I am Muhammad Rosid, coordinator of BUBW Jakarta, Indonesia. Welcome to the UI Syariatullah Jakarta.
Halo, my name is Muhtadi, Head of Department Islamic Community Development, Faculty of Dakwah and Communication. Welcome BUBW 2022 Jakarta, Indonesia.
Hello BUBW, my name is Fahri Panezi, Faculty of Dakwah and Communication.
Tek Islamic University, Syarif Hidayatullah Jakarta.
Hi, we are ready to be a host of BUBW 2023. Welcome to Jakarta, Indonesia.
Hi guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Ishala Hani. You can call me Hani.
Hello, I am Muhammad Rosid, coordinator of BUBW Jakarta, Indonesia. Welcome to the UI Syariatullah Jakarta.
Halo, my name is Muhtadi, Head of Department Islamic Community Development, Faculty of Dakwah and Communication. Welcome BUBW 2022 Jakarta, Indonesia.
Hello BUBW, my name is Fahri Panezi, Faculty of Dakwah and Communication.
Tek Islamic University, Syarif Hidayatullah Jakarta.
Hi, we are ready to be a host of BUBW 2023. Welcome to Jakarta, Indonesia.
let me introduce myself. My name is Ishala Hani. You can call me Hani.
Hello, I am Muhammad Rosid, coordinator of BUBW Jakarta, Indonesia. Welcome to the UI Syariatullah Jakarta.
Hello, my name is Muhtadi, Head of Department Islamic Community Development, Faculty of Dakwah and Communication. Welcome BUBW 2022 Jakarta, Indonesia.
Hello BUBW, my name is Fahri Panezi, Faculty of Dakwah and Communication.
Red Islamic University, Syarif Hidayatullah Jakarta.
Hi, we are ready to be a host of BUBW 2023. Welcome to Jakarta, Indonesia.
Hi guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Ishala Hani. You can call me Hani.
Hello, I am Muhammad Rosid, coordinator of BUBW Jakarta, Indonesia. Welcome to the UI Syariatullah Jakarta.
Hello, my name is Muhtadi, Head of Department Islamic Community Development, Faculty of Dakwah and Communication. Welcome BUBW 2022 Jakarta, Indonesia.
Hello BUBW, my name is Fahri Panezi, Faculty of Dakwah and Communication.
Red Islamic University, Syarif Hidayatullah Jakarta.
Hi, we are ready to be a host of BUBW 2023. Welcome to Jakarta, Indonesia.
Hi guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Ishala Hani. You can call me Hani.
Hello, I am Muhammad Rosid, coordinator of BUBW Jakarta, Indonesia. Welcome to the UI Syariatullah Jakarta.
Hello, my name is Muhtadi, Head of Department Islamic Community Development, Faculty of Dakwah and Communication. Welcome BUBW 2022 Jakarta, Indonesia.
Hello BUBW, my name is Fahri Panezi, Faculty of Dakwah and Communication.
Red Islamic University, Syarif Hidayatullah Jakarta.
Hi, we are ready to be a host of BUBW 2023. Welcome to Jakarta, Indonesia.
Hi guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Ishala Hani. You can call me Hani.
Hello, I am Muhammad Rosid, coordinator of BUBW Jakarta, Indonesia. Welcome to the UI Syariatullah Jakarta.
Hello, my name is Muhtadi, Head